Hi loves, welcome back. This is your week ahead reading from the 13th to the 19th of April 2026. We'll look at the energies, the potential energies for this week. I'll get 4 cards out. If you are new to my channel, I will get 4 cards out from Monday through Thursday, and 1 card will wrap up the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So this week we have a new moon. I think the new moon is on the 17th of April. I will put a note just in case that's not right, but it will be a new moon in Aries sometime this week. And I will post any other astrological events that we should be aware of. I'll post it in the description box, so check it out. Let's get into it. Spirit guides, support me in connecting to the collective. What does the collective need to know? From the 13th to the 19th of April 2026. May all messages be for the highest good of all involved with harm to none. All right, so let's get the energy for Monday. What's the energy for Monday for the collective, spirit guides? 1 card for Monday, thank you. 2 of Swords. Could be deciding on something. One card for Tuesday, please. Knave of Pentacles. Knave or Page. In this deck is the Page of Pentacles. I'm using the Tarot del Fuego deck this week. The Fool for Wednesday's energy. We have an Ace of Pentacles for Thursday. Ooh, I love that. Jupiter today. Opportunity for money. Okay. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, please. The Knight of Pentacles. No, sorry. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Oh, they're like, get to work, get to work. We have Justice here. The Priestess. Yeah, the Priestess or the High Priestess in other decks. The Priestess. So 2 major cards so far for your supporting energy, and a King of Pentacles at the heart of this entire week's energy. Whatever you do when it comes to your money, be truthful to yourself. I'm seeing an Ace of Swords and a 3 of Pentacles. So when it comes to work, I feel as if you'll be questioning what you do for work. Perhaps you will be the conversation about wanting your work to reflect you, to be to feel connected, for you to feel connected to your work, your vocation, putting more energy into your gifts, the things that pull you, what feels like the truth for you. For some of you, it's opening up some kind of communication at work, speaking up about something, maybe putting yourself up for a promotion, being more vocal at work, being more in the spotlight, something along those lines. For some of you, you're finding out a truth connected to work. There's an opportunity for you to speak your truth in some way. So supporting, like I mentioned, the Priestess, King of Pentacles, and Justice. With the Justice card here, it could be that your hard work is paying off. The scales are being balanced. Now, remember, justice can work in either way. So it depends on which side of the scale you're on. If you've been doing good, good things come from it, right? If you've not been doing too well, that energy could be coming back to you. So you have to know your story. There is some kind of revelation. Your intuition could be popping off this week. You could be getting some kind of inspiration through a dream, and it leads to you increasing your money. Some kind of inspiration, some kind of idea could come through the dream world. Something is being uncovered here. It's interesting that I said that without even thinking about the fact that the Priestess is here, and she's all about what's hidden behind the scenes, what is hidden underneath the surface. She's all about connecting to her intuitive self. What's been hidden is coming to the surface. But it makes me really feel like, going back to my initial conversation about your truth and your work, and your truth. And then it's like this. Do they connect? Do they correspond for you? All right, let's start with Monday, Two of Swords. So maybe you're making a decision about your work. Maybe you're making a decision about starting that business, leaving a job and heading more towards career. Maybe, there's opportunities coming in where you have to choose between two offers, two job offers, two different ways of going. Whatever you do, remember the Ace of Swords that I saw, go from a place of truth. That will help you determine what is the right way for you to go. You have to use your intuition here, and also keep quiet whilst making your decisions. I don't feel as if it's about you going to all your friends and speaking about it too much. I feel like it's inner work that has to happen, especially with the High Priestess being here. You need to go inwards in order to determine how to make your decision here. It's not what you see, it's not what people say to you, it's not words, it's feelings. All right, so that's Monday. And that's interesting because Monday is Moon Day. It's the day where we really connect to the moon energy, which is your intuition, divination, feelings, emotions, comforts. So whatever decisions, Monday is a beautiful day to make a decision based on intuition. Tuesday we have a Knave of Pentacles, so a page of Pentacles. I just realized all your cards, aside from the sword, so you have the Priestess, Justice, the Fool, and then all of your other cards of Pentacles except your Two of Swords, which is Monday. So money on the mind. With the King at the heart of all of this, it makes all the sense. You write in a massive coin here, right? There's a sense of feeling very confident with your money. So you could be coming up with lots of brilliant ideas, feeling inspired, feeling grounded in your decisions as well. Feel grounded in your decisions. Two of Swords would be Libra energy. So aesthetics. It's almost a message of when you look good, when you feel good. When you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you attract and magnetize good things to you. All right, so Tuesday, let's get back to Tuesday. Knave of Pentacles, message coming in regarding your money, an opportunity. Maybe you are the one delivering the message. So you make a decision on Monday, and Tuesday you are delivering the message. Okay, I've made my decision. I'll take the job offer. I'll sign the contract. I will make moves in starting my business. Something along those lines. For some of you, it's some kind of refund. You get a message connected to a refund. You're sitting on money you don't even realize. There's money that you are not aware of. So it could be a refund, it could be a tax refund, inheritance, money through an agency. You've overpaid something along those lines. You're sitting on money. So Tuesday, you could be finding out that you are receiving money. Wednesday is the Fool. So adventure time. There's a whole story here. So you make a decision on Tuesday. You deliver that message regarding the decision or a negotiation. You've come to some agreement with a negotiation of some sort. Wednesday, you ready to go, ready to start something new, feeling adventurous and feeling like, what do I have to lose? Yeah. And what's interesting too, by the time we get, so I believe by the 16th, so the new moon is probably the 16th, 17th, I think it's the 16th, well, depending on where you are. So by the time we get to the 19th, we will have Sun, Moon, Saturn, Neptune, Mercury, and Mars, and Chiron all in Aries. All in Aries. So 13th, 14th, 15th. Okay, so this is the full energy is the day before the new moon. or 2 days before the new moon. And when the moon energy, so the energy before we get to the new moon is when there's less and less light on the moon. And that's the time where we start to release. That's the time where we start to clear the slate, wipe the slate clean so that we could prepare for the new moon energy, which is the planting the seeds, starting something new, embarking on a new journey, a new path, etc. So that's interesting that Wednesday, just before the new moon, we move into the full energy, which is starting a whole new cycle. Thursday, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So here is the beginning. That's the new moon energy. Opportunity presenting itself for you to begin a new project, a new idea, take action, or starting to see the results of the action that you've been taking up to this point on your projects, ideas, business plans, whatever it is, budgeting, saving for something, and here is the money rolling in. This could also be a new stream of income for some of you, a new way for money to come in to you, a new job opportunity, a new side hustle, a gift, like I said, a refund, something along those lines. Maybe on Tuesday you get the news that the money is coming in, and by Thursday you actually receive it. So this is a whole story unfolding here. Decision, you let people know what's happening, you embark on this new journey, the money actually comes in that you've been hearing about or planning on or working towards. It actually starts to come in. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Eight of Pentacles is the work. So you continue to build. You jump from an ace to an eight. So from the beginning straight to eight. So it's like there's no in between. It's a fast moving energy, but it's a sense of, okay, I have this resource, I have this new money. Let's work it. Let's work with it. Let me make something from it. So maybe you invest in it in the ideas, the projects, the plans, right? You invest in it in some way, or maybe it's stocks, crypto, something along those lines. Investing it into investing it into investing it into yourself. So if you're looking to do content, maybe you're starting to purchase a light, a camera, a phone, all the bits and pieces that you need to make these things unfold and to happen and to actualize. It feels as if things will be moving fast as well, because you see the pentacles, they're like they drop from the heavens and they roll down this hill straight into the home. So it's like money just raining down, coming in faster than you could even imagine. For those who have potentially left a job and in order to build a side hustle or to expand on a side hustle that you've already been working on, it feels as if things start to move forward faster than you imagine. And this could all be the Aries energy. These cards are covered in fire, even though there's pentacles and swords, there's a lot of fire energy. So it could be all the Aries, it's the Aries stellium, all this energy happening in Aries that's making things just move real fast. I mean, you could potentially not expect it to go this way. What I would say is look to see where this is all happening for you. So if you check your chart, look to see where Aries, what house Aries rules on your chart, and that will give you an idea of the themes for all of this Aries energy happening around us. But what I will say is whatever's happening with the money and the money flow is all justified. Like justice is being served. You put in the work and you getting everything back in kind. So ride this wave, whatever this is, ride this wave, and you know money is connected to water. So if you think about it that way, ride the wave of all the money coming in. Go with the flow, trust your intuition. You know which way you want to go. You just need to trust it, right? All right, love. So I'm going to extend this reading with another tarot deck just to get some more messages to come through. And I have some oracle cards. If you're interested in seeing that, that would be the extended version. That will be on my Patreon, and that link is down below. All right. And also, I've started posting April readings. Aries and Taurus is up already. and the next two would be Gemini and Cancer. So if you have those placements, look out for those. All right, my loves, have a beautiful week. Bye.